Last up today, we got Tyrique Stevenson. If you have questions for Tyrique, please use the hand raise function and wait to be called on. Start with Barry Jackson, the Miami Herald. Barry, go ahead for Tyrique.
Hi, Tyrique. Where has Coach Adai made you a better player? Where do you think you've most improved from the end of last year to now?
Just paying attention to my technique and paying attention to the details of my technique. Me and Coach Adai, speak a lot about mostly about the defense, but majority of the time we're speaking on my technique. So I would say he's just made me more in tune to what I'm doing and made me more in tune to using my technique because it's a huge advantage for me.
And one other quick thing, you've been rated top 5 cornerback draft prospect, I think by Todd McShay. Is that something you're aware of? Is that something you have in mind going out there every week?
Definitely not. I just want to work. I just definitely want to work, just be the best and just be the dominant player I am. I hear talks, with social media and everything, but I pretty much don't pay attention to that because I'm still trying to improve every day and I'm trying to improve myself as a player. So going into the game, I'm literally just thinking of the next play and how can I be dominant and actually be a better player.
Thank you.
Go to Adam Lichtenstein from Sun Sentinel. Adam.
Hey, Tyrique. Kind of have like 2 semi-related questions. The first one, Malik Curtis kind of got picked on a little bit, again, from Southern Miss, like he gave up the 1 touchdown. I remember you guys were talking about him a few weeks ago in camp. You kind of saying that, he kind of needed to start believing in himself, to reach his full potential. Did you guys have any like words of encouragement, after, a tough game like that?
No, pretty much the same thing, and we understood that, I think he just got the opportunity, and I just think as a young player, it probably came too fast and, it caught him off guard. But at the same thing we preaching, he's a great player. He actually a lot more faster and a lot more twitchier than me. So we just preach to him every day, keep the confidence and keep coming. Things happen like that as DBs and we get beat all the time. That what comes with this job when you decide to be a DB. So no, pretty much not the thing. I don't think he's dwelling on it either because we're standing on top of him and we're trying to keep him encouraged as much as possible.
And similarly, you guys have played pretty solidly through the first 2 games, but, things to work on. What are some of the things that, maybe the coaches have been harping on after the first 2 games of the year?
Just communication and effortless and just being effortless every play. And if you're tired, get out. We got somebody who's willing to come in and put in 100% effort. So just more effort and just more communication and pay attention to the details.
Marcus Benjamin from James County. Marcus.
Tyrique, Coach Cristobal said that you really have to prove it in practice in order to get on the field, and Malik Curtis is basically a result of that, getting on the field. So how does that really kind of push you older guys to really kind of stay on your game, knowing that, some of these young guys may be pushing for playing time?
It definitely makes it. We're definitely aware of it, but at the same time, we know anyway. Without the young guys pushing up on us, we know we got to be on top of our game anyway because they're looking up to us. And we got to lead the way. So we lead the way, and they see the work ethic and they see the ground behind it. I'm pretty sure they'll follow it. But just without them, making progress in practice and actually getting on the field, I feel like the older guys are just like we're more locked in.
Go to Luke Cheney from All Hurricanes. Luke.
What's up, Tyrique? So you've been playing a lot of press coverage to start off this season. I guess how has that aspect of your game really grown under this new coaching staff? And then with that same aspect, what are the areas that you're looking to improve in moving forward?
Pretty much with his defense, the corners got to make their money. So just coming into the season and having them just let me press a lot is just a huge improvement for me because that's something I feel like I need to work on at the line. I mean, pretty much to answer your next question, I just feel like I need to work on feet and hands at the line of scrimmage and being able to stay in front of the receiver just a little bit longer to give myself a better advantage, once they break off their routes and stuff. But just having these coaches being able to believe in me and put me in man coverage is just a great feeling for me, and that allows me to go out there every day in practice and take extra time at practice and just work on my craft.
Go to Susan Miller-Degnan from the Miami Herald. Susan.
Hey there. some of the receivers are still trying to kind of be that go-to guy other than Xavier. Xavier is definitely the guy right now. Some of the young ones, can you talk about, what it's like defending them? Like Jacoby gets to play this week. Keyshawn stepped up, Mike Redding. What about each of them makes it hard to defend? And I wanted to ask you about Texas A&M also.
Okay. All three of those guys, they workhorses, really. Jacoby, I feel like Jacoby's got a chip on his shoulder, his situation and this being his first game, I just feel like he has a huge chip on his shoulder and he's ready to work. And he's nice off the line of scrimmage. So that's something that I like to go against him about. Mike is the more physical receiver, and I like going against Mike on blocks and deep balls down the field because Mike fights for the ball and he's fast. He got that sneaky speed that if you underestimate him, he will run by you. And Keyshawn is really the speed side of all them three, really, because Keyshawn is quick and you have to stay on your toes and be more on your technique when it comes to Keyshawn. So all three of them guys always give me work to practice. I win some and I lose some, but our iron sharpen iron.
And then, you there? I wanted to ask about going to Texas A&M. You're a veteran kind of guy. What do you tell the younger kids? It's going to be they have over 102,000. It's crazy, that atmosphere.
Definitely. Just don't really just tell them don't get starstruck. We going into a hostile crowd, into one of the most loudest stadiums in college football. We're going into a big game. Just don't let the game be bigger than what it is. We're practicing just like them. We're working just like them. We prepare for moments like this. So just don't really let the game be starstruck, and don't let the media give you anxiety about the game.
All right, last question for Tyrique comes from Alex Pachachi from WFOR.
Hey, Tyrique, going on that hostile environment, I was wondering personally for you, because Tyler just talked about how it's such a good feeling for him to make plays and just silence the crowd at all times. For you personally, when you make a big play, in a game on a road crowd, how does that make you feel? How do you feel about being booed, and how do you embrace it?
I agree with Tyler. Just going into a hostile crowd and a hostile place, and just making plays and having their crowd and their fans walking out early before the game over, or having them be quiet is just an amazing feeling. And being booed is just like extra energy, extra thing. They giving out negative energy, and we turn it into positive, and we turn it into positive energy because we want to be out here, and we know the only reason they booing us because they know what we're capable of.
All right, Tyrique, thank you very much for your time.
No problem. Y'all have a great day.